We good, we good. So what's up, champ? This is Shadasia Green. She is your WBC champion, silver champion at 168. She is the mandatory to Franchón Crews. And you do have a date. You do have a date for February. No opponent yet, right?
Yeah, man, we trying to get this locked in. I got a really, really huge announcement. That's a part of the announcement, so I can't really give too many details. But once it's locked in, I'll be able to make that. That's coming from the big bosses up top. So, um, you know, I'm just waiting on the okay and the opponent. God willing.
There heavy rumors that you're gonna be on the Amanda Serrano card, so it don't take a rocket scientist. You gonna be signing in match room, or is it gonna be MVP? Because those the two ways. Is Amanda Serrano MVP, and the cards happening on Dazn, so it's only one of the two.
Well, you're headed in the right direction, but like I said, I can't say what's what. I mean, they're taking their time with this, and I understand it's a business, and they like to do things a certain way, but um, I can't speak too much on it. But I'm excited, man. My future is looking amazing, along with the work that I'm putting in. It's looking like Shadasia Green is not gonna be under the radar too much longer, for
That's
real.
amazing. That's amazing. I'm very, very happy for you. Um, have you started to like assess what females are on that side of the street, or are you just, soaking in the moment, happy that all the hard work is finally paying off and you got yourself a deal?
Well, I'm soaking in the moment, of course. I'm blessed. Uh, it's an amazing thing that's going on. But we all know who I got my eyes set on. I want to fight Franchon Cruz, the super middleweight undisputed world champion. Um, I seen her on your show a couple of days ago, and she wants to fight the names and the big names that'll bring out the money. But what's taking place on my behalf, I'll be the biggest name. So let's see if the duck is because of the platform that I supposedly don't have, or the bag that I supposedly don't have, or what's what. Politics can only play a part for so long, and then the truth reveals itself. So I'm ready. But whatever it is that my team wants to do and that we signed up to do, I'm willing to do. That's what it
Champ,
is.
I ain't on front. Like, I've seen you spar all types of high caliber men. Conwell, Derevyanchenko, I mean, the names go on and on.
Yep.
But I was watching that Franchon fight again, man. She is a dog. Like
Hmm.
I don't know that she could be knocked out. I know you got a lot of knockouts. Do you think it's because they haven't focused solely on her body, or do you think maybe she's just the type that can't be put down or out?
You have those fighters who just can't be put out or put down, but they can be beat. Skills and talent and hard work, and the way that I work is unmatched. Not taking anything away from her. Um, there's a Franchon Cruz in my gym, you know, right now that I get great work with, and he's a man, and he's heavier, he's bigger, who who applies that pressure, and
Oh, so I need you to paint that for us, because how is there a Franchon Cruz that's a man? Because she's undisputed. So what do
she's
you mean?
undisputed. So not necessarily as far as the undisputed is concerned, but I have a guy that I work with on a daily basis. A secret, Terrific is a well-rounded, renowned trainer. Barry Porter is a well-rounded, renowned trainer. And there's not one time that I go into sparring and I'm getting easy work. We paint the picture for the future, for the up and coming, for any. We have a style, and Terrific brings that type of work for any possible opponent that there is. I got some of the best sparring in the world. I got some of the best sparring in the world. Like I said, Rajon Chance with the speed. Julian, who's an up and coming amateur, who's heavyweight, is getting better along the way. Like I said, reminds me of that heavy punching, knockout punching. This is a heavyweight guy. Ian Green, who's as sharp as a knife, man. I mean, Like I said, he's becoming one of my favorite fighters right over here from Paterson, New Jersey, who's fighting next week on a Don King card. Just went to rank to number 10 in the world at 160. You guys need to keep your eyes out from him. He got heavyweight power. So I'm really getting in there with some of the best. Tank, not the Javante, but we got a guy named Tank who has one punch knockout power. Um, Norman Nilly, he just took an unfortunate loss, but these are some of the greatest contenders around in Paterson, New Jersey. Hakeem Nurse, of course. I'm getting some of the best work that I can possibly get, and it's consistent. That's what you need to know, that I'm training whether I have a date or not. I'm always in the gym. Much respect to what Franchon has done. Styles make fights. There will be some wars. There's when you're at that top level tier, she's earned her way to call herself she is a champion. If there's a war to be had, then it's a war. If not, then it's not. But
We lost her. She must have got a call or drop.
I'm sorry, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I'm prepared for it. That's all I'm saying.
So there's some rumors that they're trying to make. I mean, obviously in the convention, Marv Nation was trying to make the Raquel Miller fight, but I'm hearing that they're not trying to approve your opponents. How likely is it Raquel? Because it seems like short notice. Isn't that fight February 2nd?
Um, we're trying to get a fight for February 4th.
4th.
Yes, the WBC is not just approving opponents. Opponents like
Mm. She's busy today. That's all them phone calls. Sorry, as she hopefully comes back. And when she does, we'll continue and finish up on that interview. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button as we have the WBC Silver Champion, 168 pounds. She's going to be taking on Franchón Crews. Let me tell you, this is going to be a very good fight. Franchón is high output and bad. She's just bad. You know what I mean? She has that punch resistance without a doubt. Champ.
yeah, that's my mom. She keep calling me. We talk all day. But
No worries.
again, just to get back to what you were saying, Raquel Miller and those top tier opponents, I wouldn't even disrespect them with offering them a fight in 3 weeks to come and take for me. So yes, the WBC, the person that we're working with directly, is giving a hard time. So a Raquel Miller or something like that, I would give her the respect of getting a full camp, us knowing that we're fighting for a title eliminator to challenge each other and be the best 100%. I don't want to fight anybody who isn't 100%, especially such a high caliber, talented opponent.
What's your thoughts on Miller as an opponent? She faced Sonya. I remember you was gonna fight her once upon a time, right?
Yep. I was supposed to fight Sonya a couple of times. I think Raquel Miller is a talented female fighter. I would love that fight. I would love to fight with any top tier, 168 super middleweights, honestly, because it's all about the dancing partner. They bring out the best in you. You gotta put them at the table to see what they bring out of you. And honestly, man, I got so many tools in my bag that I'm looking for that person to bring out some tools that the world haven't seen yet, and women's in the women's boxing at all. So
Do you frown upon the fact that she fought a debut fighter in September, or do you just look at it like, she hadn't fought in over a year? She needed to get one in.
I never look at anybody else's situation and frown upon it. Different circumstances calls for different measures. I don't know what Raquel's situation was. She hasn't fought in a year. Maybe she just wanted to get back active, and that was the only available opponent. At these points, some of these opponents or some people you call to try to get a fight, they want a lot of money, or they want specific specifications, and you just got to go with who's willing and available. So, nah, I didn't frown upon it.
Is it a case of her just being simply too small for you? Because in 2019 she fought Alama Ibarra, who is a
Mhm.
girl that Jessica just beat,
Mhm.
and we picked Jessica by knockout in that fight, and Jessica knocked her out at 50 at 40 47 44
Mhm.
catch weight, but Raquel fought her at 50. So you were a heavyweight coming down. She's a junior middleweight coming up. You think
Mhm.
she's just too small, or people fill out in their weight classes and eventually that's your weight class?
Yeah, I mean, your body catch up with you at one point. Like when I first dropped down to 168, I struggled a bit with my power, but my body had to level out. As for Raquel Miller is concerned, or any super middleweight, I'm not sure. It's what what they can take. Raquel might be a full grown super middleweight. I know she was fighting at a lighter weight classes, but it's an interesting matchup, and the talks of that matchup and any other matchup is exciting. You know.
For sure, I'm excited, man. I've been waiting for this for a while, and I'm just excited for people to finally see what I've been able to see.
Yeah.
Um, are you worried? I know. I guess the typical answer is no, but like the like you about to be on the biggest stage right now, and it's
Hmm.
on Amanda Serrano. Probably sold out arena, televised internationally, globally. I mean, what's your thoughts? Can you account for that anxiety, or you think I've already been under the lights? This is just another step in towards the championship title.
Well, like I said, the February 4th date is a possibility. It's not finalized, but God willing, if
What?
so, it is. It's yeah. It's
Oh.
not. It's a possibility. Like I said, I can't really say, hey, for sure, February 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting just like you, and I'm hoping, I'm praying, and I'm in camp. But if let's speak, let's
So it's just a
manifest it.
matter of getting an opponent approved, or
It's
you
it's a
don't
it's a
have an opponent.
it's a matter of a collection of those things. So, and it's a matter of the okay, But let's wishful thinking. Let's say that I was on such a big card. Jake Paul is a huge boxing person. So his cards sell out and do numbers, and he's been blessed, and he's influencing the sport in so many different amazing ways. So I was on his card, and I think that prepared me for somewhat of what's to come next. If I happen to be blessed with the opportunity to fight on someone as iconic as Amanda Serrano, my preparation starts in the gym. Nerves are always going to be there no matter what, no matter how long you've been doing it. The crowd, everything is going to be nerve wracking, but I think that I could show up under the lights. I have faith in myself that I can show up under the lights and perform to the best of my ability. um, you know in such in such a great atmosphere.
Do you do you think about Alejandra Jimenez at all? Does she ever go through your mind? And I only say that because that's the only representation I want to say of a lesbian boxer in boxing, right? And the only other version of that would be Orlando Cruz as the male version. Um, and obviously she tested positive, and they tainted the whole fight with Franchón Crews. So does that bother you? And you want to shed a different light, or that ain't your fucking business?
Her situation, the decision that came out was rightfully rewarded to Franchon Cruz. I was glad that Franchon Cruz was able to receive her belts back, and that the decision went the way it did. I feel like if you do something unfair in the sport, then you should be, this is already a brutal sport, and we don't need anything extra to add to the outcome of any one of these bouts. You think about it, it could have really ended bad for Franchon, and then what? There's no apology necessary. There's nothing that could bring back um, any wrongdoing of what they that the outcome could have been.
Mm-hmm.
However, I understand her background, but I'm a proud lesbian, but It doesn't describe who I am as a fighter. I'm a happily married woman to my wife, and what I do and what I choose to do behind closed doors, that's just where it stay. I do represent the LGBT community. Um, I'm proud of my sexuality, but it's not something that I broadcast and I yell to the top of the moon to try to represent. I'm in the sport of boxing for the love of boxing, the passion of boxing. Um, I'm living clean. I'm a family woman. Um, um, I'm not aggressive at all. I don't necessarily categorize myself. I'm just a beautiful black woman who loves to box and happens to be in love with a beautiful light skinned woman. That's it.
The reason I ask is obviously going into that fight, I interviewed Franchón and I was like, listen, I don't know if you know who you fighting, but you need to get your team to check because
Yeah.
she looked like something could happen. And sure enough, something happened. And, that's the only reason I'm asking because she obviously was trying to look more like, I don't even know if that's right to say. I don't want to say nothing bad here, but,
Yeah, yeah,
for us, it seemed like she was looking a little more masculine
yeah.
physically and you know yeah, so then she tested positive, so I don't want anyone to think the same about you, so I'm trying to open the conversation in that platform so
Oh
that you
no,
can
yeah.
say you don't take anything to
Oh
change
no.
your appearance or to stop any growth or
No,
cause
no.
any
Let me,
growth.
and I'm glad, and I'm open to speaking on that. You know, I watch your show all the time, every day, so I understand that some of the questions you ask, you get straight to the point, and that's why you have one of the most successful boxing podcasts in the world. Because don't beat around the bush. So let me just make this clear. I enjoy being a woman. I was born a woman. I don't take anything. I get my nails done. I get my feet done. I get my eyebrows arched. I tweeze. I take baths. I enjoy being a woman. Um, like I'm talking about, I'm more feminine than my wife. I'm more feminine than my wife. Okay. Now, how I happen to dress is one way, but even in my clothes aren't just loosely fitted. I, in no shape or form, want to be other than what I am. I enjoy me. Shadasia Green, like I said, a beautiful black African American woman who just loves to box. That's it. I would never cheat myself and cheat the sport. I represent too many people, and I represent myself in high regards, and I carry myself in a positive manner. So I'm scared to even take vitamins because of something like that happening. Honestly, like
Hmm.
I don't play with that stuff like that. It's too unsafe. This sport is one of the most toughest sports in the world. So you'll never like I'm against that, but I don't judge anybody else in anybody else's situation. Um, and that's that. You know.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I just again I didn't want anybody to think that all two people, the two people could be one and the same is
Right.
totally different. I got Rue in the 504 that says, is there any reason we should be as hyped for your career as Nestor is?
Hey man, like what Ruth, that question, that's a good question. You haven't been able to see me the way Ness has. You haven't been able to be on the inside of, because the fight is mostly won in the gym and training, and I'm fighting females. But when I'm in there, I'm sparring guys and I'm handling myself quite like pretty good, like not what you would expect. So look forward and keep your eyes open for Shadasia Green. I don't like to toot my own horn. I like to get my blessings and my compliments from those around me, my peers. So just keep your eyes open and watch out, and when you see me, make sure you hit Ness back up and let them know you were right.
For sure, for sure. I got James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas, and he says, are you aware of Rashidi Ellis? If so, what was your thoughts on his upcoming fight with the opponent that was 25-1 with 24 knockouts? Rashidi didn't get the win. I thought he won. Did you watch that fight?
I did. I did. You had two of my favorite fighters on that card, so of course I watched the fight. Everybody know I'm a big Boots fan. I am the Boots of the women's division. Boots is one of my favorite fighters. I
Yo, you
wa-
start saying that after I told Franchon that. I see you. There she left. Yo, that's crazy. I told Franchon that. Like, she is the Boots of the women's division. You know what I mean? But it looks like the champ got another call, so we will wait for her to get back with us. And then there you go. Champ.
I'm sorry. So
Nah, no
let's get right
worries.
back to everybody keep calling me, man. But yes, I did. I did watch Rashidi Ellis. I thought the first like 6, 7, 8 rounds he did amazing. He moved. He
Wait,
moved a
wait,
lot. He
wait, wait.
boxed.
To be clear, you saying you gave him the 6, 7, 8, or you
I,
just thought he looked good 6, 7, 8?
I no, not 6, 7, 8. I thought he looked good from 1 to about 6, 7.
Damn. So he won on your card.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won
he
on
did.
mine too. Honestly, I gave him 1 through 6 plus the eighth. So even with the knockdowns, he get a draw on my card.
That's my exact sentiments. I gave him 1 through 8.
Mm.
Made seventh was up for grabs, but I thought he boxed and moved and landed beautifully. But that's the thing about the pros. I think Canelo Trainer said it best with Lara. The boom, boom. They want the big shots. They want the big shots. So
I guess my last question is, do you guys have any Mexicans in that gym now? And if not, do you plan on bringing female or male Mexican style fighters in? Because I feel like Franchon, she not your typical black girl. She more of a, she want to mix it up, and she really let them hands go. And
hmm
I feel like, you gotta prepare for that because it's high activity, so you get exhausted quicker. Outside looking in, clearly, champ.
well, the thing with Franchon is who fight are you gonna fight? Franchon's fight or your fight? That's what people
She
misunderstand.
imposes her will, though. She
Mm.
even,
But
she
what
even.
about but what about my will? What about my will?
True.
Most humbly. In the most humble way I can put it. What about my will? I've been in the ring with Franchon. I've been in the ring with Shields. You know what's crazy? This is a funny story. I'm gonna tell you how good Boots is. I went to his gym to spar a female. I was way too much for the female. Boots got in the ring and and you know that I mean what I say. He toyed with me like a feather.
Mm.
Literally toy. And I always say, Boots, one day I'll be back and you're gonna have to at least go to level 3 or 4. Because he was on level -0.
Damn.
So he was Boost was playing with me, man. I sparred a lot of guys, and nobody ever plays with me. My trainer warns them from the beginning, don't play with her. That's not that, and they be like, oh, okay, and then boom, they get it done. So, but like I say, yeah, like we keep talking about somebody else's fight. What about my will? Pacquiao will was crazy, wasn't it? Punches galore. What Mayweather do?
Neutralize the shit out of him.
There we go. That's the key word, neutralize. So but yeah, I mean, we got some Mexicans in the gym, of course. Um I don't know if he's Mexican or not, but I work with this guy, Gabe. He's an amateur, he just turned pro. Gabe, he's pretty good. He's 1-0. Um Nick Vatone, who has that Mexican style as well. Power punching from round one. Whenever you get in with him, he don't stop until he go. Nick Vatone, Italian though. We got a lot of work. I just sparred some females that came up from PA this Friday. It was pretty good too. So, it's rare that I get female work, but when I get it, I try to capitalize on it. And I promise you that Barry Porter and Terrific Gist and my strength and my team will prepare me for any up and coming matchup. I'll be well prepared.
For sure, champ. Well, I think that's all our questions. I do want to thank you, obviously, for coming on last minute. I hate that yesterday's episode couldn't get done, but I did have the president on the line. Don't have any new information as he really didn't answer much, but we're still hoping for the best and hope that you know, they go ahead and order that mandatory sooner than later.
Yeah, me too. God willing, you know.
Champ, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Shadasia_Green, Twitter Shadasia Green, Facebook Shadasia Green. If you don't know about me, go on YouTube. I got a couple of videos up there. Go to Google. I got a lot of clips and newspaper articles up there, and I look forward to being judged by all of you someday, one day in the near future.
That's right. Well, Champ, man, thank you once again, and catch you on the next one.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The WBC silver champion, 168-pound division, Shadasia Green. What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.